One of the things that I learned about networking, which really surprised me because I thought that I was really good at networking and connecting with people, but the one thing that I wasn't doing was connecting with people in a really deep way. And what is the secret to connecting with people in a deep way? And it actually starts with mindset. Typically what I would do when I'd walk into a room with a bunch of people is I had in mind, what was my mission? What was important to me? What was I trying to get out of this particular event? Who did I want to connect with? And so all of my thoughts were centered around me and what was important to me. And the one game-changing difference that I realized is super important in the networking world is to start thinking about the other person first. And really go in with the mindset of, what is this person here to do? What is his mission? How can I add value to that person? And to really get in the mindset where I was okay just getting nothing out of the event if I did nothing else except help other people that were attending it. So I went in with that mindset shift that was so different, where I was thinking, who's in the room? What are they looking for? And when I was networking, I was trying to be more interested in them than I was trying to be interested in them. I was trying to be more helpful to them than I was in trying to get something from them. And that just made an unbelievable shift in my ability to connect with people on a deep level. So typically what I do when I'd get into a situation like that, instead of saying, hey, I'm Rob Murray, I'm a coach, this is what I'm looking for, I would start saying, hi, I'm Rob Murray. What's your major mission right now? What are you working on? What's important to you? And is there any way that I can help you with what it is that you're working on? And it was interesting to see the shifts in people, because that's not a normal question that people ask. And when somebody starts asking a question like that, they're like, what am I working on right now? And then they start thinking about it. And then, is there anything I can help you with? Normally, in that situation, when I would ask somebody, is there anything I can help you with? They're like, no. And then they kind of get this puzzled look on their face. I'm like, well, maybe. I guess what I'm looking for is this. And then, do you know anybody that can help me with that? Or here's a challenge that I have in my life. Can you help with that? And immediately, people started getting at a deeper level. And also, it made a unique connection, because people don't normally ask. They don't really go in genuinely caring about other people and thinking about how they can add value. And I noticed that that mindset shift made a huge difference in the effectiveness of the interactions that I had with people. And when I was at events and started doing this on a regular basis, I noticed that the relationships that I had continued. They had follow-up, because normally somebody would say, I would be interested in this, and that created a communication, and then we went to a deeper level very quickly through emails or phone calls or some level of follow-up. But I would always be very careful to keep concentrating on, how can I add value? How can I add value? And just keep reminding myself of that. One of the other things that's really important to do when you're in a networking situation is not to let it go. And when I say that, I was one of the guys that I'd be collecting business cards and talking to people, and I'd walk in with 30 or 40 business cards. And as I got into this new mindset where I was thinking about how I can add value to people, sometimes I'd walk out with only 4 or 5 business cards. And yet the quality of the conversations that I had with people was at such a deeper level that those 4 or 5 connections were much more important to the other person and to me than the 25 or 50 business cards that I would have collected if I was in that mode of, this person over here, I wonder if this person can help me. So that made a huge difference. The other thing that I was very careful to do is to make notes when I was talking to people of what it was that they wanted help with, so that I could follow up later. Sometimes I didn't have the immediate answer to the question that they had, but I knew that I could go back and do some research or go back and look throughout my own network and find the type of connection they were looking for, the kind of help they needed. And then I would follow up with the person. Sometimes I would just simply make a note of what they were looking for, and months later I would meet the exact person that person was looking to be connected with, and then brought the two of them together. So that has been a huge game-changing shift for me in the world of networking. And I think the thing that's interesting about it is it makes the process of networking so much more deeply satisfying, because you really realize that you're adding genuine value to people. And it's not the mindset of what can I get out of my interactions with people, but what can I give in my interactions with people. And in that process, whatever you need comes into your life as well, but you don't have to try for it. You don't have to be desperate for it. It just comes as a natural result of connecting with people deeply and adding value to them. I'd love to continue the conversation with you. Sign up for my mailing list. I'll keep you informed of new things and programs that are coming out, and look forward to adding value to your life.